Hello. Welcome to This Popped Up on my news feed, and now we're just gonna talk about it together. So a very good topic came up in my weight loss support group. Reminder, the links are below. No monthly fees, and you get all of my workout programs. Plus, you get to be forever connected to me in a Facebook group that will never end. Yes, you will be mine. So I'll show you the reel that got shared in my workout group, and then we can discuss, because it made for a very good discussion. So it says, how do you work out every day and have a belly? It doesn't add up. And then she flops over her pants, revealing her belly that lumps forward. And then the caption states, I've been swimming almost daily for swim teams, plus eating well, and surprise, I still have a belly. And the comments are very interesting. But first, let's just discuss this whole thing. How do you work out every day and have a belly? It doesn't add up. Yes, it does. Calories. Calories add up. And if you count calories, you know, those things be adding up quick, especially if you are eating high fat food, high sugar foods, or packaged foods, because a little bit of a handful of chips is like 150, 200 calories. That's a damn large ass chicken breast. And it don't keep you full. It's frustrating because chips are so good. And then the caption, what sticks out to me is with these people, and she's very young. She might not know exactly what she's doing at this age. She's pretty young, early 20, actually no, at that age I knew. But when I was around 16, 17, a lot of people kind of told me, this is just how your body is. This is your genetics. This is what it is. Look at you. You do sports, Michelle, which I did. I was always active. I always would work out every single day, 7 days a week. I'd always do something. I loved being on the couch. But I also would always run miles, walk miles, do the bike for I was doing 30, 40 miles on the bike, stationary bike, not outside. I'm not a nature girl. Cute for you thinking that though. But I was always very active, and people would see that because, you know, friends would come over or they'd see me working out after school, whatever. And they'd be like, this just must be how you look. You work out more than me, Michelle. And I'm like, oh, really? I guess this is just how it's supposed to be, hot Cheetos. Yeah, what else was I doing? As I was being very active, eating a lot at a calorie surplus, which is why I had some extra fat around my midsection, on my butt cheeks, on the thighs. We like the fat down there right now. But before, it was a lot of excess fat that didn't need to be there, and it was there because I was eating quite a bit of hot Cheetos and calories that just wasn't needed. So something that stuck out to me was when she said, I'm on the swim team and I'm eating very well. And a lot of these people from this group, like I said, remember, she's very young and she might not know. I didn't know when I was like 16, 17. I just thought that's how it was. But a lot of these people from the body positive community will always, the notion that they give us is that some people's bodies just can't be as lean as other people's. You know, people will probably compare me to her and be like, well, Michelle has great genetics. Bitch, don't let me punch you in your face. Because if you look at most of my family, everybody looks like Oompa Loompas. Everybody round. So according to that, I should be filling up this whole chair, spilling over. Actually, I should be breaking it. Actually, this is I spent a lot of money on this chair. So if I was 300 pounds, I'd be very upset if this broke. But you get what I'm saying. But that's what the body positive community tends to sell to the people watching. Look, just like in her thing, she's like, look, I do sports. I'm very active, but for some reason, I still have a belly and I eat well. Let's look at that little section. I eat well. Do you know what I eat well meant to my family? It meant you eating a lot, and that's good because you're supposed to. That's what Black people do. We eat. In fact, in my workout group, we were going back and forth about, you know, what eat well meant. And my family thought that I ate well when I was eating. I remember eating I've talked about this before, my top ramen noodles, my grilled cheese sandwich, 2 of them, plus my bag of hot Cheetos. Oh, it was good. And I remember my auntie walking in saying, you eating well. You eating real well. That's what eating well meant. And then once they started seeing how I eat now, my grandma thought I had some type of disorder. She thought I was the A word. Me. 135, 140 pound me who eats every 2 to 3 hours was this word. So eating well means differently to everyone. But the comments are very interesting. You see everybody kind of giving their very knowledgeable information on what she needs to do. We have to work our core muscles as specifically as we do our other muscle groups. And it doesn't happen the same way with functional exercises like swimming. I could be wrong, I'm not a swimmer. Isn't swimming everything? You're using everything including your core. You're not, you know, like completely isolating your core, but as you're moving, you're working your core. Tell me if I'm wrong, swimmers, speak up. That's why swimmers, divers have conditioning exercises to help their core strength improve. I was a diver in high school and had a flat belly, and from my conditioning program. Get a flat belly from being active, building muscle, and not overeating. If you were overeating, you would be like the rest of the people who are obese, or at least most of them. Sure, there's medical things going on, but for most people, it is a calorie surplus. You had a flat belly in high school, therefore she should be able to have a flat belly. Women's bodies change from being a teenager to a woman. Also, if she's exercising and eating well, she's healthy. Why does she need a flat belly? Shake my head. Okay, one, there's many people that still have a very similar high school body. You know, like people that worked out through high school and they have a very similar body in the adult age. Many people were naturally thin in high school, ate like shit, and then they started growing up. Metabolism shot straight down. They stopped moving. You know, at school you move a little bit. They got an office job, kept eating the same Dorito and breakfast burrito diet as they did in high school, and they put on weight. So yes, bodies change. Hips spread when you have children, you know, things happen, but it all comes down to those calories. If you're eating the same way that you did in high school and your diet was filled with breakfast burritos, sugar cookies, and hot Cheetos, most likely you put on a few pounds or more. I hate when people in the body positive community say, women's bodies change. Yeah, no shit, but that doesn't mean adding on 300 pounds. Which I see them doing. You can't blame that on aging. You blame that on pure laziness. This other lady goes, I do ab exercises every single day. Just because you do crunches every day doesn't mean that you're gonna get a flat stomach. Once again, calories. I was very confused by that because I heard back when I was really young, Usher does 100 sit-ups a day. So I was like, oh my God, if I do 100 sit-ups a day, then I'm gonna get abs like Usher. It never happened. Y'all, I didn't even do sit-ups when I had a six-pack, but what I did do was pay an intense amount of attention to the calories and quality of food I was taking in. Starting 3 months ago. It's just 3 months. Still have that pooch. It's loose skin from me losing 30 pounds really fast. Over time, it should shrink up. Depends. I mean, if you have loose skin, some people can't get rid of that. You have to get surgery. What I've seen people, like some people have like some loose skin, not the loose skin that's like super, super droopy, which by the way, if you have that, who the fuck cares? You lost weight, good job. But some people that I see who have a certain amount of loose skin, if they lift weights, it starts to like tighten up without surgery. That's why I love muscle. It really helps just tighten everything together. Lee says, it's called pretending to go to the gym. Looks to me like shapewear. Men. It's called shapewear, but okay. And no gym. Let's see a workout video, and then we can answer that question better. I don't know what that's gonna prove. It's amazing how a lot of pretty ladies get on here and show their imperfections, and hardly ever the part that is improved or have been improved, and they expect for you to assume the rest. I don't know what that was weird. Okay. I think he's saying she fake works out and that's why she has a pooch. I'm saying she has a pooch because she's overeating. Oh my gosh, yes, I feel this. I run, I lift weights and diet and still can't lose my belly fat at all. I tell myself, like, why are you putting yourself through this? All of the hard work and nothing is shedding. I have been there. Let me tell you. Well, I hate it. And I'm sure many of you guys can relate where you are really thinking that you're putting everything in and you think that you're staying consistent and you're working out and you're eating healthy. Y'all know eating healthy can still make you be obese. Count your calories. But people don't want to do that. They'd rather complain and say nothing's working. Diet culture, nothing's working, jeans. So a lot of her stuff is very body positive-esque, you know, that's what's trendy right now. I see like her eating pizza and it says people who hate on body positivity must not understand that a girl deserves a slice of pizza. No, I hate on body positivity and I do understand that some people deserve a slice of pizza. Even if you don't deserve it, you can eat it. I don't care. Your body, not mine. A girl deserves to not think about a number on a scale 24/7. I agree with that. A girl deserves to love herself. You know what I'm gonna say, you know what's coming. You deserve to love yourself at a healthy weight. The thing that they always hate hearing. But it seems like her whole niche is, I hated myself, now I love myself, and look at me, I have a belly. And trying to validate people that have bellies. Thick thighs and bellies aren't cute. To me. Girls with bellies aren't attractive. She is very gorgeous to me. So it's like the same voiceover again, once again, validating people who have bellies.
Don't need no flat stomach to be fine. Ain't no little belly holding me back.
You don't need a flat stomach to be heart, eyes, fire, and twinkles. I don't know what it means to be heart, eyes, and fire, and twinkles, but you know, the new generation. We all had our lingo, y'all have yours. So that's her whole niche. I don't know if I disagree with her whole niche. I mean, I think there's cute people, like she's cute with a belly, but I don't agree with people giving off this notion that like, oh, you know, some people just can't lose weight. Look, she's always swimming in the water. She's just always swimming. She's always working out. Some people just, genetics, you just can't. You're stuck. Hated that. I got that when I was younger. I was probably around her size. And people were always like, I mean, you look fine. I don't know. I'd be happy if I was your size from like my obese friends. And then my skinny friends were like, yeah, you're thin. Look at your wrist. They always pointed out my wrist. My hands and wrists never gained weight. And it really made me believe that that's it. Like I guess me eating the hot Cheetos really doesn't have any effect on my body, which at a young age can really, you know, like just fuck your mind up. So if anyone's watching from the past that told me, you look fine, you can't change, it really affected me. And I really had to just throw what you said out of the window. And I got to where I am today without your help. Something else I wanted to say, because her whole niche is, you know, like, oh, look at my stomach, it's so big. She has a really gorgeous body. She's got broad shoulders. You can tell that she's a swimmer, at least she works her upper body a lot. And she's got a very, very small waist. Like in standing, she's got a very, you know, hourglass type body. A lot of, at least in the ethnic community, would be like, this is the ideal body. Now that's a woman. She eating real well, whatever that means. But when she sits down, she like really overemphasizes her stomach, because that's just what people want to see. They want to be like, oh my gosh, your stomach's so big. Like that's her whole niche. So I thought I would show my client, not that it has anything to do with this girl. I'm just saying because a lot of people say, you know, like they're just kind of wondering like I need, a lot of women are like, I just want that flat stomach when I sit. I need that tiny, like really snatched stomach even when I sit. And when you sit, it's, things happen, things roll up, things get a little lumpy and squishy. So I thought I would just fit that in there along with my opinion, and that is my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to check out my other channels. We've got a movie channel. We've got the McDaniel channel. After Dark, we get spicy. We talk about things outside of fitness. Right now, we're talking about OnlyFans moms getting banned from schools and their children. We're talking about Abba and Preach. A lot of variety on there, and I'd love for you to go over there. All of the links are below, and so are my other social handles. Remember, you do not have to be a size 2. Having big biceps is great to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important, and you do not have to have a stomach that has a lot of body fat around it. I really recommend looking at your diet, writing down things that you're eating for a whole week, and really looking back at everything that you've eaten, the amount of protein that you're taking in, the amount of calories that you're regularly taking in, the amount of water that you're drinking or lack thereof, and then just reevaluating and being like, huh, maybe I can do better. There's nothing wrong with improving yourself, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Come here, get out there and you be a good person and you conquer this day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.